Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. Today, we're going to explore a truly frightening and troubling topic, the most disturbing cases of stalkers. Let's dive into some real stories of persecution that shocked and terrified its victims. Please be aware that some details may be disturbing to some viewers. Richard Farley. In 1988, Richard Farley became obsessed with his co-worker, Laura Black. Despite her repeated attempts to keep her distance, Farley pursued her for 4 years, sending her unwanted letters, gifts, and phone calls. The case culminated when Farley entered Laura's workplace with an arsenal of weapons and opened fire, killing 7 people and injuring 4 others, including Laura. Farley was subsequently sentenced to death. Robert John Bardo was obsessed with actress Rebecca Schaeffer, who starred in the TV series My Sister Sam. In 1989, Bardo hired a private detective to obtain Schaeffer's address, then traveled to Los Angeles to find her. After a brief conversation on the doorstep of his home, Bardo left and later returned with a gun, shooting and killing Schaeffer. Bardo was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Shauna Grice. In 2016, Shauna Grice, a 19-year-old British girl, was stalked by her ex-boyfriend, Michael Lane. Lane installed a tracker in Shauna's car, broke into her home, and even burned down her front door. Despite Shauna reporting Lane to the police several times, the investigation was handled poorly. In August 2016, Lane broke into Shauna's house and killed her. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. John Hinckley Jr. became obsessed with actress Jodie Foster after watching the movie Taxi Driver. In an attempt to impress her, Hinckley plotted to assassinate U.S. President Ronald Reagan. In 1981, Hinckley shot Reagan and 3 others in Washington, D.C. Although all of the victims survived, one was left permanently paralyzed. Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity and spent decades in a mental institution before being released in 2016. Margaret Mary Ray. From 1988 to 1998, Margaret Mary Ray pursued comedian and talk show host David Letterman. Ray broke into Letterman's home several times, once even claiming to be his wife and the mother of his fictional child. Ray was also arrested for stealing Letterman's car. After years of treatment for schizophrenia, Ray committed suicide in 1998. These are just some of the most disturbing cases of stalkers terrorizing their victims. These stories highlight the importance of taking threats of persecution seriously and ensuring that victims are protected and supported. The Watcher. In 2014, a family bought a house in New Jersey, only to start receiving threatening letters from someone calling himself the Watcher. The letters detailed the family's vigilance and made reference to things like, "Bringing me young blood." Despite an investigation, the author of the letters was never identified, and the family ended up selling the house at a much lower price. Alex Gray. In 2016, British singer-songwriter Lily Allen was stalked by Alex Gray, a man who had become obsessed with her. For 7 years, Gray sent threatening and frightening letters, stole objects from her home, and even broke into her property while she was sleeping. Gray was sentenced to an indefinite hospitalization order in a mental institution. Brooke Shields. In 1981, 16-year-old Brooke Shields became the target of a stalking by John Rinaldi, a 35-year-old man who lived with his mother in New Jersey. Rinaldi sent Shields thousands of letters, tried to get on the set of one of his films, and even got close to his mother. Rinaldi was finally arrested and convicted of harassment in 1983. These stories remind us of how terrifying and dangerous the phenomenon of stalking can be for its victims. It is critical that authorities, society, and victims take these threats seriously and work together to ensure adequate safety and support. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos about scary and intriguing cases like these. And, as always, stay safe and take care.